Hello, dear adventurers, and welcome to the tavern. I hope you grabbed yourself something nice to drink, a nice coffee, a nice tea, or maybe something more adult. Well, anyways, today's topic is the month of Artfight, since Artfight is rolling around, and I'm very excited to participate in this one again. I've been participating in Artfight for like 2 years now. The first one was in 23, then last year, and this year. So it's technically my third year now. I'm very hyped for the themes. They'll be coming out late June, so I'm patiently, or not patiently, waiting for them. Since the themes are always fun. But first, what is Artfight? Artfight is a website which is basically about you get separated into two teams, which all have a theme of itself, so you can always base your artworks around that theme. You also cannot do that and just draw. That's on you. Basically, these teams fight against each other in a competition on who draws more art for the other group. And the more you draw, the more points you get. And at the end of the month, these points will be, basically a bit of math happens, and the team who has the most points wins. Yeah, so there's three ways you can get points. There's the attack. You draw something for the other team and get points for it. Then there's also the defense. You get points from attacking someone who has attacked you. And you draw them something nice and therefore get points. Or you do friendly fire, which is also pretty fun, because then you attack your own team, or someone on your own team, by drawing them an artwork, and you get points for them, but it's only half, so it's not as much. So people tend to attack more. Yeah. Regarding my experiences, it's fun. You get to draw your friends' artworks, which I think Artfight is about. Taking the time and using the month as an excuse to draw something for your friends or random people on the internet, which is always a lot of fun. People tend to be very happy about it. Except some weirdos last year who didn't want any attacks because of lack of skill from beginner artists, which was, it was a bit weird. Don't be like them. Artfight is a gift-giving game, and so you should always be happy about receiving a gift. Of course, if the gift has been maliciously drawn, there was also some rumors last year about people's OC having been whitewashed. So yeah, that can also happen. But I think I'm not too sure if you can report them now. So just be careful and ignore those people. I know it's hard seeing your beautiful OC being disrespected like that, which is why it's always important to tell in the character permissions what you want, what you want your OC to be drawn in, and what your boundaries for them are. So yeah, that's also a possibility that you can do to prevent it. Of course, there will always be trolls, let's be honest, it's the internet. But don't let these assholes ruin your mood. It's a fun game, and if you keep to your circle of friends, it will always be fun. Because they will always respect you. And if not, they won't be your friend, and you have a reason to block them. um, yeah. Last year it was a lot of stress. I was in Vienna during the time of July, because holidays always are in July, August, June, around that time for me. So with the Artfight happening in July, it's of course a bit stressed because I need to take my stuff with me on my travels, and of course it's it's a lot of baggage, and I don't always get the time to, because after the day walking through Vienna I was really exhausted. My feet were like sore and everything hurt. But it was fun. I got to meet a few friends there and see the beautiful side of Vienna, which I recommend to go there. So yeah, another recommendation is to just what did I want to say? I'm always forgetful. What I wanted to say, there we go, is that you take your time, make a list of who you want to draw, and have like a clear boundary of how much you will draw, and everything else is just bonus if you make it, because there's a huge yeah, you can get burned out someday if you draw too much. So just be careful of that, be aware of that, and just do a hard limit. Like for example, I always said like I will do one artwork per week, at least, that I will fully render, and everything else I'll just make a little more or less rendered. Everything else is just bonus. And I will always prioritize my friends. That was also something that I wanted to keep in mind. And everyone else next year. Because there's just too many people on the website. And too many people. I can't attack all millions of people. I don't use millions, but at least in the thousands at least. And so I can't attack everyone in a month. That would be considered, yeah, suicidal, I guess. So, yeah, just be aware of that. And, yeah, another thing to keep in mind, that the algorithm on the website isn't perfect. It has a lot of issues, and your characters may just fall down on the sidelines if you think of only posting on Artfight, which you can, of course. People will be attracted to pretty looking characters, and they will bookmark it. But that might not always be the case, because there are so many people posting to the site. I would recommend to post on the social medias as well, just in case, if you want a wider reach, and let people know that you're of course on Artfight. That will help you. At least your friends will get to notice it. You can also tell your friends just in person, hey, I'm joining Artfight this year, are you joining as well? And just asking around, and let people just know that you're on there so they can attack you. There's also the option of joining Artfight's Discord, which is a site where you can promote your Artfight page. And there's also art Discords in general. Like, I have a webtoon Discord server for Germans, and we always have someone at least participating in Artfight, and we share our art there and our links. So yeah, that's an option. Yeah, and these are just some things I would recommend. Keep in mind, you don't always have to draw digitally. You can always draw physically. For example, a sketch in your sketchbook and upload it. You won't get as many points. But of course, this is another option to like be creative in a sense and use the things you have available. You don't need the most high-end technical stuff to join, and it's really just about having fun, drawing other people's OCs, and maybe receiving some. Be please aware that you're not owed any art. People, you don't owe artworks, so you shouldn't like go around and say, yeah, but I deserve some artwork. No, you don't. This is a site for gifting, and this is a tournament about gifting. I think people tend to forget that in the sense of, yeah, in the competition, which is a shame because it has such a good message. And it is always to remember that this is for fun. This is not for competition or how many artworks I got. This is just for, yeah, I drew my friends some artwork and hopefully they will draw something in return. And someday they will, someday they won't. Maybe it's because they are stressed, they have too much on their plate, you'll never know. But again, to combat this, you can always post on social media or let other people know or let the Discords know. And maybe someone will find you and will find your characters fun to draw and will decide to draw them. These are just a few things to keep in mind. With this being said, I will participate in Artfight, and here's just some general stuff that I will do to keep myself, of course, healthy and not art-blocked. Again, like I said, I will be attacking friends first and foremost. This meaning my Discord friends, my real life friends, if they join. And yeah, then the second round will be everyone that attacked me, so I can defend myself a little bit and give them something back, which of course is not a huge priority. I want to give back whenever I receive. This is just some personal moral thing. Yeah. And the third one is every artist that I find on Artfight itself or via social media. I can't promise that I will be able to manage the third round, but I will try my very best to at least try and get some sketches out of the way or just some basic bust-up shots. Because again, I will prioritize heavily the friends and the defenses. That's just my way of going about it. Feel free to take this way as well to go about it. I think this is one way to keep yourself safe and healthy and being able to, yeah, have a lot of fun on it. And another thing is you can always give these artworks later if you manage to not like post in time or finish the artwork in time. You can always give them after Artfight. Your artworks don't disappear and people will still be happy about it. You may not get points for it, but it's still an art gift and people will be happy about it. I promise. And if not, they weren't worth your time and you only got plus because you got experience in drawing and get to hone your art skill. So there's that. I really recommend to think positive about it. And it's, of course, yeah, it's... sometimes it happens that bad stuff happens, and your feelings are valid. Be sure to have someone to talk to about it if you ever feel sad about it. That's what I do. Luckily it hasn't happened yet. I didn't experience anything bad per se like that, but there's always the possibility that it can. Alright. Now, I think these are the things that I wanted to talk about that are important to me for the Artfight. As you can see, I haven't talked at all about the thing that I've been drawing, So when editing this, I'll pop up a quick pic of what the artwork turned out to be. Basically an AU of my babies, which of course I think I will make character sheets, or already have a character sheet, at least for Atlas. Yeah, to join Artfight, basically. But again, just some AURs about my vampire babies being angsty. Yeah. I want to do these jaw alongside me videos in the future. This one was pre-recorded because I didn't have the time to talk alongside. I still need to get used to it, which I want to do by streaming. But again, I still need to figure out all the overlays. But eventually I will start up again. Yeah, but this is essentially it. I hope you enjoyed your tea. I hope you enjoyed your coffee. And I will see you next time on the tavern. Bye.